You know you're winning in life when you have 6 types of cheese in the house. I decided I was bougie when I realized I had like 6 types of flour in my pantry, all-purpose, gluten-free, almond, coconut, whole wheat, unbleached, organic. Yes, of course, I have my American singles, Parmesan-style grated cheese product, Velveeta Nacho, shredded, and Ches Whiz. I am clearly the winner here. I don't feeling winning, but I do shop at Aldi get the cheeses. They sound pretty boring types of cheese. You need some blue cheese, brie or camembert. Cheddar sandwich slices, seriously sharp. Or you live in Wisconsin. Life goals you only have cheddar, Colby and mozzarella at the moment. A nice one for everyone to try is Iberico. Does 4 cheese blend plus Kraft singles and cream cheese count as 6? If so, I'm in. What's a life hack that changed your life? Not really a hack, but you don't have to go with someone to do something. Want to try a new restaurant? See a movie? Go to a concert? Travel? There's nothing wrong with going alone. Nobody who matters is going to judge you. Doing something weird, e.g. some weird movement when locking the door or turning of the gas, etc. So I remember I actually did it and not worry about it later. Can't touch your toes. Quench your fists together like you are holding a stick. Squeeze them between your knees and pull up. Now bend down, you can touch your toes now. Big help with flexibility. Don't drink. Having a large physical calendar up on my wall that is easily visible and has my weekly schedule written on it. I put a check box next to each item and check it off when it's done. It makes a huge difference about visualizing my week and month. If you could go back in time and tell yourself one thing, what would it be? March 31st, 2024 by IMS by Microsofts by Apples by Bit. Spend more time outside, world's gonna change in a few years, and you'll be in house arrest because of a virus. You like men and women. Eat more cake, you will get diabetes regardless. Watch Gurren Lagann. Don't smoke. Brush and floss. Don't get you do get married, don't have you do have children, don't have 6. Don't go to Oklahoma. Buy Bitcoin. Stay back, you've seen Timikup. Please treat him right, he's gonna leave otherwise. Invest in that silly company Google. Don't worry about not being good enough at physics, because in the future you invent a time machine. Don't work for the state of California. Do it. 5 wasn't enough. It got worse. Take like 20 or something, and do not throw up. In a world obsessed with big moments, what's an underrated small victory you've experienced that deserves its own spotlight? I can do pull-ups now. Caught a random smile from a kid today. Felt like the universe saying it's gonna be okay. Tiny moment, huge feels. I finally cleaned up my kitchen after my last depression episode. The new toilet paper was delivered before the last roll ran out. I've been divorced for 6 months now, and last week I found the courage to approach a girl at a bar. Never had a problem walking up to someone, but suddenly it became terrifying. My first kickflip on a skateboard as a kid was an incredible rush of dopamine, up there with some of my life's greatest achievements as a man. Lol. I've not driven in about 6 months due to some eye problems. Doc said I was good to go again about a week ago. Yesterday I went for a 3-mile drive and it was like my world opening up again, finding a moment of clarity where you aren't worried about anything. What isn't as bad as people make it out to be? A general difference in opinion. Wisdom teeth. I think I was just so scared from putting it off for so long. Lol. Stereotypes. Colonoscopies. Everybody seemed to have a horror story before I got one. It was a little uncomfortable. Also wasn't expecting the tube to go back and forth so much. Kinda felt like they were just meandering and they're not sure where to go or what to do. Stripping strippers. A small age gap in a relationship. Anal. Then You'd. I have had several now and never had any issues or crazy pain with insertion removal. Root canal treatment. I just got it done. Minor discomfort, but nothing terrible. The dentist prescribed me some meds, but I doubt I need them. The small hurdles you go during life. People tend to think these hurdles are the end of the world when they are really lessons for us to learn from, to strengthen us to go through life, real tough lessons. The most popular board game sold by capitalism is about how capitalism doesn't work at all. True. People forget that Monopoly was meant to demonstrate how unfair the system can be. Once a player starts winning, the game is usually over. Comebacks are rare. Damn, I didn't know there were such serious undertones in Mousetrap. Monopoly staying relevant. Damn, they nailed that game. No, it works. Just not for us. It's about how monopolies don't work. Earlier versions had rules that allowed for everyone to win. The game's creator was a Georgist, which is an inherently capitalist ideology. Actually, it was to show why monopolies are bad. Hence, we have laws against monopolies, not against capitalism. Is you talking shit about my favorite game about how I can get rich? What is Monopoly? That's why nobody has ever finished a multiplayer game. The goddamn bullshit that makes it past the Our Shower Thoughts automates. God fucking damn you, Our Shower Thoughts bought mods. What's a lesser-known Disney conspiracy theory? So way back in the day, there was a Disney trailer park that housed the foreign workers from Epcot. The word was that the parties there were legendary. No comment on that, but the rumor was that not only was this allowed by management, but encouraged. The rationale being that it kept them on property and away from the locals and finding out just how bad their living and pay conditions were. The voice of Snow White, Adriana Caselotti, couldn't work in movies music after that movie. Anyone that tried to hire her to do any kind of recording was warned off by the Disney company because they wanted to ensure that kids didn't hear Snow White's voice anywhere else. One of the biggest things security at their parks has to look out for is people smuggling in ashes to spread at the Water of Pirates is supposedly the most popular locations to deposit them. His name is actually Gisney, just like the logo is trying to tell you. They have a secret army of stray cats. Which is true. What made you realize that you aren't a kid anymore? When my dad started to not hug me before sending me off to school. He said that he stopped cause he thought I was older and thought I would be embarrassed if I got hugged in front of my friends. I was like, fuck them, Dad, hug me please every day. For me it was just my parents getting old. When I chose to maintain my sleep schedule instead of doing more fun stuff, I knew I would be rated adult out of old. When I realized I could travel to a different country on my own and no one could stop. The first time I needed to figure out my taxes, that shit felt very adult and not in a good way. Not getting excited for my birthday. When I had to start deciding what to have for dinner every single night. I made a mistake at work and everyone asked me how I was going to fix it. When I had a kid I was 25. I was like, you mean they expect me to take this thing home with me? Oh, I am so not prepared for this. How would you like a girl who likes you to approach you at work? Men generally are bad at subtle hints. Be direct but not delicate. Hi, I had a good time talking with you the other day. Would you like to go out and get coffee, beer, lunch together sometime? Again, you are thinking men are like yourself. Just say let's meet after work for dinner and see what happens. If he doesn't, then continue to do your job at work. It's frustrating to see how women overthink something so stupid and simple. As a shy introvert man myself, him walking around the blocks with you 3 times tells me that he is also interested in you. The next time you see him, maybe just say you really enjoyed the conversation during the coffee run and want to know if he would like to continue it over a drink. Best of luck. I genuinely thought it was wrong to ask people out at work. What screams I dropped out of high school? They brag about being in a gang at 40 years old. Me begging for mercy after being asked to solve trigonometry at gunpoint. Believing that the earth is flat. Lauren Boebert. Still posting high school pictures. Saying they have street smarts. Why everyone roasting dropouts. They can be successful. The people that come in and fill out job applications where they misspell their own name. What actually happened to that bridge was definitely something that demonstrates I don't know anything about even basic physics, much less civil engineering or the complex operations of a ship. I'm aware that the phrase orders of magnitude is also a foreign concept to these quarter-wits. Buying a GED review book. Having a GED instead of a diploma. Cookie Monster pajamas in public. Andrew Tate Sigma male stands. President of a vape manufacturing and sales company. My brother-in-law should get his shit together and get a GED. Your name is Hunter. Cheese seems healthier when it's not melted, and even healthier when it's cut in cubes. Cheese, crackers, sliced meat, olives, and veggies. Healthy charcuterie when not cooked. Unhealthy pizza when cooked. Pizza is not ready when the cheese had not melted. Yeah, you're right. That's really weird. You are not wrong, lol. My favorite cheese is the neon orange stuff that comes sputtering out of the nozzle at a gas station's nacho station. Incidentally, hard cheese is generally better for you than soft cheese. That neon orange cheese sauce, now that's some gourmet nacho topping right there. Likely reason is it seems greasy at that point, but oh, it's so good to eat either way. And being made of fats that are solid at room temp is exactly why it's unhealthy. Not true. I know plenty of people who wouldn't eat a block of mozzarella but would eat that same block if it was sliced and deep fried. What are some outrageously inappropriate songs to play at work? 1 hour of silence randomly interrupted by metal pipe falling. Put in your mouth by a Kenyel. Baby Shark. Put this on and see how long it takes anyone to notice. My record is 45 minutes. Christmas in Hollywood by Hollywood Undeed. Room 21 by Hinder. Animals by On the Workplace. I'm sure even something like New Tattoo by Saving Abel would be a bit more than frowned. Get in the Ring by Guns N' Roses. Family Tree by Wheeler Walker. Second Thought, any song by him. WAP. Da Vinci's Notebook. Enormous. Actually, most American songs are that obscene, so maybe that one's okay. Anything by Tyga. Hey, let's have him throw out the first pitch at a Dodger game. Colt 45. I'd Beat My Wife by Lil Comptism. Super Freaky Girl by Nicki Mina. Me So Horny. 2 Live Crew. Fuck Her Gently Tenacious D.